I'm Lee Oakes. I am estate manager for Foxford Farm. We farm 1,400 hectares. We've got mainly medium soils. So we work with a farmer-led group. I find it's an organisation for farmers to meet on a regular basis. We cover an array of topics, and we kind of bring all our ideas to the table. I think farmers can be quite sort of one-dimensional, so I think having an organisation that's led by some farmers, we can get around the table and we can all discuss. The Upper Wensum Group, we're all committed to improving water quality in the Wensum River catchment and enhancing the surrounding habitats, which we make this progress by holding all our meetings. So something we might do here might not work somewhere else, or where somewhere else has done something and it all that's well. One of the main things is water testing in the River Wensum. We started off monitoring NPKs, phosphates within the soil and within the water. Come together as an organisation and kind of shout a bit louder. If we can't try and do it individually, it's just an uphill battle at the moment. We're sort of getting prodded and poked from every direction, but if we can stay as an organisation, it makes our voice a little bit louder. 2000 we're just 15 farms, and currently I think we're over 30 naturally doing anyway. It's just making sure that we are, from a legislation point of view, we're doing it correctly. The advice from the West Wensum Cluster Group is there if we need advice on how we need to change things, need to do things. I don't think it's affecting our profit margins. I think as it evolves, I think as the group evolves and as what we're trying to do with other practices on the farm, I think it's actually improving profitability. Yeah. And from a governmental point of view, again, if we're strengthening numbers, it gives us more of a bigger voice. But if all of a sudden 30 farmers with the same issue write to the local authorities, government authorities, there's much more, with Danny at the helm, there's much more going to get looked at. I think it should be easy, but it necessarily isn't easy, because I say it goes back to changing your mindset, because we're all custodians and we all want to try and leave it better than we found it. I think it is getting easier. I think there's a generation pattern as well. So the older generation are quite hard to kind of show round. I think the younger generation kind of embrace it a lot more. A lot more. Two things: the government and the weather. The weather's the big one. We are going into more prolonged drought times, and heavy rainfall over winter. So heavy rainfall, more water in the river, more phosphates, and we're trying to do everything we can short term to try and fix that and alleviate that. But some of these phosphates and stuff in the water courses have been there for 50, 60 years. So it goes back to the generation thing again, different technology on crop protection machines, technology and the different chemicals and stuff that people are using are changing so rapidly. I don't think there's enough publicity. We're shouting as loud as we can, but no one seems to be picking up, our voice and sort of portraying it to the general public. I don't think they are. I don't think it's the correct publicity we always get either. The main thing we're doing between long term and short term is obviously short term. A lot of it is your gut feeling, your eyes and your ears. You can see, you can hear the different things are around us. I think long term is planning. I think long term is gathering data. Long term is sharing that data as well. So kind of there, for me, they are kind of like the two differences. And combination of everything. It's a combination of the farmer, it's changing the mindset. The technology is it's just phenomenal how rapid that's changed. I know, we've now got tractors that now drive themselves, and it's gone from, the horse to the autonomous vehicle in such a short period of time. We're looking at the way we apply our nutrients with our, I will use the word, sprayer, crop protection regime. Legislation is changing all the time. Obviously with different governments now, we're now the SFI that's just been stopped. That's been a 10-year program that's been enrolled, tried and tested, and is working. The second year into the SFI program, they've abolished it, and now they're going to come up with more. So we've now got to adapt again. Legislation is just changing all the time, and that for me is the hardest bit to try and you never keep in front of it. It's just trying to keep up with it. That's the hardest bit.